Calvin Castine at George Brendler Field, beautiful downtown Shazy. It's the 26th day of October 2018. We're trying to not shiver too much between games here. It's a chilly night in the North Country, and Hometown Cable's here to bring you the Section 7 Class B Championship Boys game. We just finished with the girls game. We'll be having Lee Barcombe doing a play-by-play and color man Rick Hunter. We'll be going live. We're going live over the NFHS network. It's a new, relatively brand new to our area. Not sure how long they've been operating, but covering sports from throughout the New York State and other states too. I know they've got coverage in Vermont, and our program will be shown live over their network, and then at a later time on Hometown Cable. So if you're watching this, keep in mind that NFHS is there, and they are looking to get subscribers to enjoy their live feeds. So if you didn't take advantage of it this year, think about it in the future, and please support Hometown Cable. Without Hometown Cable being here, this game wouldn't be covered, and we don't get much support out of Peru or Saranac, so we need you folks to start stepping up and supporting our efforts so we can continue to do this kind of programming.
Looks like to be standing room only between these two supporters groups, between Saranac and Peru. Both teams have had to travel to come here to Shazy to play at this nice location here in Shazy. Both teams traveling roughly 30 to 40 minutes here north to take on this battle here at George Brendler Field. Coming on the field first, Peru Indians in their blue with black stripes. Again, their record coming into this game 12-0-2. First seed in Section 7. New York State ranked by the New York State Sports Writers Association. They're ranked number 12 in New York State. And now the Saranac Chiefs will take the field in all white with a little bit of red as far as numbers go. Their record coming into this game 13-4-0, and number 3 seeded team here in Section 7. Officials will be wearing orange this evening. They're doing handshakes, and onto the field they go. And we're ready to start some action here. Just about 7:15 Eastern time here, local time in upstate New York. We have a shout out to Gaia Mary Jo Juno out in Australia. Maybe they're watching. Their grandson Noah Liederman plays for this Peru squad. He's the leading scorer and captain, number 2 out there for Peru. We're ready to kick off. Peru has won the toss, or at least they are kicking off. I don't know who won the toss. I didn't see, to be quite honest with you. And Peru will do the quick drop back, and we're underway here in the Section 7 Class B Championship. McGaldy gets it outside looking for Nuzzo. It's going to go off for a quick throw in for Saranac. Connor O'Neill to take the throw in for Saranac. Long throw all the way back and headed away defensively. Cameron Duffy, a leading scorer for Saranac out there, number 11. Tallest player likely on the field. It's a good battle here with Connor O'Neill getting it outside and cleared away defensively. Brexton Montville now using his support, looking for Jacob Schiraldi. Schiraldi going outside to Connor O'Neill, deflected off the defender Gabe Nuzzo. It's going to be a throw-in for Saranac. Connor O'Neill again with a long throw, getting his head on that was Colton Veely. Bryce Trombley looking to go central, and now taken away by Francis Newsell. Schiraldi watching him. Newsell going toward midfield. Getting to Liederman getting turned. Continuing on to Cote. John Cote using his support nicely. Fernia into Cote, back to Fernia. Ryan Fernia outside. I believe that's Cote looking for service, headed away nicely there. Defensively, and a shot from Cote there, top of the 18, and cleared toward midfield.
One of the things you can't do if you're the Chiefs is give up those loose balls inside or around that box, or the Indians are going to make it back.
Yeah, they're a highly powered team. Both teams are. They've both scored plenty of goals this season coming into this match. And Peru, of course, makes the most of their advantages. Ball lofted toward, cleared away by Ryan Gatto Duffy. Minor moving it outside. It was too far for Liederman to reach. It's going to be throw in here, for Nuzzo to reach, throw in for the Chiefs. Connor O'Neill goes to the middle of the park. Brexton Montville using Duffield back to Montville, looking forward for Shane O'Neill, but there defensively to knock it away was Austin Rock.
Well, the Chiefs are bringing a 4-4-2 formation, while the Indians seem content right now to actually be floating between a 4-3-3 and a 4-4-2.
So there are your formations at this point in time. And we'll see what happens. These teams are not strangers to each other. As we mentioned earlier, they've met twice in the season previous, so they know each other fairly well. There have been some junior varsity call-ups, so maybe a few tricks up the sleeves of both coaches.
One of the things that's wonderful to see by two teams that understand the tactical side of the game is when the ball's played in the outside channels, they'll bring the ball back central, and it opens up space behind, and it creates opportunities back in those channels again.
It's important that the coaches coach these young men early on in the season so they can become accustomed to these tactics that Rick is describing. That was a slip on that kick, and it's Connor O'Neill dropping it back, and Schiraldi switching fields. Duffield trips over the ball, and now breaking away is Peru. That's Noah Liederman with the ball. He's trying to get past Montville. Liederman, Montville guarding him. Nice footwork by Noah Liederman, but the Montville was enough there to badger him that he held on to it till different parts and able to clear it away.
Well, Liederman did a wonderful job of being able to kind of control the ball against two Chief players. He actually had the support, but the Chiefs did a nice job of just containing him.
Colby Veely coming way up for, Zach Minor for Peru.
Come on, Preston!
Bryce Trombley going outside. And you throw in for the Chiefs right around midfield. Michael Prinovo to take the throw. Shane O'Neill battling for Saranac. He gets taken down in a long lead ball, looking for Musil. Back there for Saranac is number 17, Jared Peterson. Going to go off the side. We throw in for Peru. Ryan Fernia to take the throw. Showing for him is Trombley. Fernia is going to go over top, off the head of Musil. Toward midfield.
Come on, pressure!
Colby Veely trying to trap the ball down. Got pressure on him. Taken away by number 6. It looks like on the far side. I don't have a 6 in the squad, so it can't be that. Buckley, Hayden Buckley, number 5, I believe, was the player that took that down.
Well, one of many restarts we're going to see between these two teams. These two teams will actually be playing probably very physical, shoulder to shoulder, and we're going to see a lot of restarts.
Here's Jacob Schiraldi. Looking outside to Connor O'Neill, but intercepted and taken by Matt Nagaldi. He leads it forward to Musil. Musil being watched and taken down. Now it's Montville for Saranac. Colte on him. Montville gets past him. Montville now leading for Shane O'Neill. Gets past him and cleared away by Austin Rock. Midfield, Liederman. Pressure on him by Prinovo.
Don't let up!
Liederman outside. Nuzzo, Gabe Nuzzo.
Don't quit on
Got
it,
Musil. Looks for Musil. Nuzzo takes it himself. Service toward the top of the 18. Tripping was Joseph Webster, looking back at his footing now. Goes off the foot of Liederman. It's going to be a throw in for Saranac. Shane O'Neill to take the throw. So a little bit of a footing issue in the goal, it looked like there for Joseph Webster.
And it doesn't take much for you to lose your footing, and all of a sudden now you've got a mismatch inside that box. I'll tell you, the ball can find its way in the back of the net pretty quick.
That's for sure. Cleared away by Rock, Austin Rock. Now it's all the way back to Griffin Parks. Taken away by Nussel. Nussel with a shot toward goal. Webster gobbles that one up. A good idea to take a shot early on, test the keeper's hands. Webster toward midfield.
The senior was definitely up to the task. He was positionally in the right spot, was able to kind of get at least one hand on the ball, but in a position enough to be able to pick it up quickly.
A lot of speed with this Peru squad early on. It looks like they're good in transition. Bryce Trombley trying to get past Peterson. Peterson takes the ball away. Peterson now. Oh, excuse me, that's Cameron Duffield. Duffield back to Monfil. Monfil dropping it. Saranac has a small numbers in the jersey, so it's going to take me a few minutes to recognize the players out there for
One of the things Calvin Hamill keeps on saying to his players is that they've got to be a little bit more aggressive, at least in that center part of the field. Be able to try to force and angle those Peru players to a space and time where they can get that support and then get the counterattack going.
Going to have a direct kick here for Peru in a fairly dangerous location. Can't see who's lining up to take this kick. Most of the players lined up top of the 18. Man-to-man marking. Ball's in play. Off ahead of Zach Miner. It's going to go cleared away there by Gardo Dupuy. Excuse me, Peterson. Service back in. Here's Magaldi looking outside for Nuzzo. Gabe Nuzzo switching field. Zach Miner. Miner looking for a shot from distance. Nice left-footed blast. Well wide, but a lot of strength on that shot.
Well, it was nice to see the fullback actually step up and be able to shoot that ball from 25 to 27 yards out, because those types of shots can find their way into the back of the net.
Absolutely. Goal kick taken by Peterson. Nuzzo takes it to Francis Nussel. Nussel shot top of the 18, cleared away, and ultimately cleared away there by Monfil. Ryan Fernier cutting it back. Now it's Francis Nussel trying to get turned. Gets past Shirley. Shirley takes him down. Officials letting it go as far as advantage goes. Bryce Trombley being watched by Shirley. Trombley looking for service. Duffield is there to clear it away for Saranac. Now Miner taken away by Shane O'Neill. Hayden Buckley battling with Austin Rock. Rock pushes it forward, but it's going to go off the sideline for a throw-in.
Well, one of the things I'm very surprised with the Chiefs right now is that when that ball does transition outside of that lower third, those backs aren't pulling up quick enough, and it's allowing Peru to be able to stay in play. So if it's a quick counterattack, it could mean offensive opportunities for those Indians. Absolutely
Correct. Substitute coming on for Saranac, number 9, Zayshawn Abrams. Here's Duffield, taken away by Noah Liederman. Liederman now getting turned, looking for his leads. Nice through ball there, attempt to Gabe Nuzzo, but cleared away nicely defensively by Saranac. Now here's Liederman again with lots of time and space. Gets turned. Outside to Miner. Zach Miner taking it to end line, looking for service. Deflected off of Jacob Schiraldi, and it's going to yield our first corner kick of the match. We have 29:30 on the clock here in the first half. No score in this Section 7 Class B Boys Champion.
Well, the Indians have got to do a better job in the midfield. They've got to be able to kind of play against those strong Indian midfielders and be able to win some of those 50-50 balls and get opportunities.
That's going to be a big factor in this game, is that midfield play. Headed away there by Gado Dupree. Punched back in. Now it's Nussel looking to control the ball. Bounces it off of Peterson, and Peterson's going to clear it off the sideline. It'll be throw-in right along the top of the 18 for Peru. John Cote to take the throw.
You know that for sure?
And Gado Dupree gets a knee on that. Zach Miner moving it outside. Francis Nussel getting on that, taking it to corner. Looking for service. Diving header cleared away. Now Saranac looking for transition. Hayden Buckley gets it in the middle to Cameron Duffield. Coming back defensively was Gabe Nuzzo. Foul on the play. Going to be a direct kick for Saranac. Foul on Nuzzo coming back. Peru thought the foul was on Saranac, and they're all transitioning forward.
Well, Bryn Reynolds got his foot inside of Nuzzo's cleat area there, and it wasn't long before the officials are going to award that direct kick.
So Jared Peterson taking the direct kick, short kick. Good pressure defensively by Ryan Fernion, not allowing Saranac to turn on that. There's Abrams, and there's a foul here. Looking for advantage was the official, but he decided to make the call. So Peru kick. And how that works, if you're new to soccer, is if a foul occurs and the official deems that the team that was fouled has an advantage by continuing play, they will allow that play to continue and develop. And if in a short period of time that advantage goes away, the official will blow the play dead and bring the ball back and avoid the direct kick. Direct kick from midfield.
Come on, Z!
Nuzzo being pressured by Schiraldi. Nuzzo getting around him. Prinovo also in the corner. Service going to be high and wide over the net, and it's going to be a goal kick for the Chiefs.
Well, the Chiefs are definitely got to find a way to kind of slow these Indians down, because their speed seems to be where they can actually play the ball in either one of these channels and be successful.
Right now, I would say there's a distinct advantage on Peru's side as far as speed and as far as speed goes early on, at least.
I think you've got to make sure that you play a little bit more compact in that central area and make sure that with the player with the ball, you've just got to learn to contain them and not give them any easy shooting opportunities.
Here's Lederman with a good opportunity, top of the 18, trying to get past Brexton Montville. Lederman's service headed away nicely by Saranac. Top of the box, John Cote rips it just over the top of the crossbar. Oh boy, what a good opportunity there for the Indians to capitalize, and the central defender ripped it just over the bar.
Well, I'll tell you, John Cote's strike was probably one of the best that you will see at the high school level, and he just didn't stay over it a little bit enough to be able to just bring it inside that bar.
Had plenty of pace on it.
First down!
Here's Austin Rock getting it into Miner. Miner with pressure there from Hayden Buckley. Miner again, Zach Miner doing good work. Now he's getting past Connor O'Neill. Hayden Buckley back there again. Duffield gets it outside to Connor O'Neill, but goes off the sideline for a throw-in. Peru throw-in.
The last 4 or 5 minutes, the Indians have had the ball inside of the Chiefs' half, and for a good part of the play in the upper third.
And they're working down the field via throw-in. Another throw-in, Matt McGaldy to take the throw for Peru. Down the line, headed in by Nuzzo. Gatto Dupree toward midfield, but Austin Rock's going to punch it back in. Gatto Dupree heading it away. Here's a shot, and that's a nice shot, a goal! Gabe Nuzzo, outside of the foot bender. My goodness, what a beautiful strike.
Well, I'll tell you, he saw the opportunity, realized that the Chief tender was screened a little bit, and he just got into that ball. Good plant foot, load, lock, and strike, and the Indians are up 1-0.
24:56 remaining here in the first half, and Peru takes a relatively early 1-0 lead in this Section 7 championship on a beautiful strike from number 6, Gabe Nuzzo.
Well, it'll be interesting to see how the Chiefs actually react to this early goal with a little bit less than 25 minutes in this first half. I think if you're Calvin Hill, you got to tell your players to kind of think about space, think about time of the ball, play feet. Don't play into the Indian strengths.
Perhaps this will be a bit of a wake-up call for a Saranac team who seems to have come out a bit flat, and it may have given Peru a little bit more juice in their tank, which they really don't need at this point in time. They've really come out strong. So the official score on that goal is Gabe Nuzzo unassisted here for the Peru Indians.
Go get it! Go get it!
Schiraldi launching the ball forward, and here comes Abrams coming out to make the nice pickup is Michael McBride. First time he's touched the ball, I believe, for the Peru team. Michael McBride, the keeper for Peru, he's had an outstanding season. I believe he leads the area, or at least tied for leading the area in shutouts with 9. And the whole Peru defense has been stout this season.
Well, when the ball went over the head of Colby Bealey, I think he realized that he couldn't hesitate on something like that and give the Chiefs an easy one.
Yeah, it was the youngster Zayshawn Abrams, the 10th grader, who was running onto that long lead ball through. Foul deep in the Saranac territory. It's going to be coming out. A couple substitutes coming on, one for each team. Connor Whitkowitz coming on, number 4 for Peru, and Eric Willis coming on for Saranac, number 1. Peru throwing, Miner taking the throw, gets it down deep, looking for Nusa. Going to go off the end line for a goal kick. So Saranac goal kick. Leading, sorry,
We'll
go
see how
ahead.
compact the Chiefs actually are with the challenge on this first ball and then win that second. And they seem to be playing a ball out into the channel, which seems very smart with the way that the Indians are smothering around the ball.
Here's Cameron Duffy, leading scorer for the Saranac Chiefs, looking to go outside and switch fields, but this player slipped and fell on the far side. That was Willis that slipped and fell. Zachary Miner. Now it's Cameron Duffield again. Got pressure on him from Whitkowitz. Goes outside. Whitkowitz now punches it forward. Brexton Montville. Good work there by John Cote to take the ball away. Now Cote forward to Nuzo. Gabe Nuzo taking his time. Nice, smart play. Looking to loft ball forward. Looking for Liederman. Liederman, nice chest trap. He's getting turned. Looking for a shot from distance. Might as well test. Boy, and it did test. Joseph Webster, a little bit, looked like he caught him almost wrong-footed there.
Well, they've definitely done their homework on Webster, and I think they realized that at this particular time, they're going to shoot that ball from all over the pitch. And
I'm wondering what kind of cleats he has on back there. He just slipped again on a pitch that's not really in bad shape. It's I didn't see much slipping and sliding in the girls' game previously, so perhaps he's got nubs on or he doesn't have very large cleats, and that might be a factor.
Well, I tell you, we got a hard freeze last night, and you get that ground that kind of softens up during the day with the sun a little bit. And I think you're right. I don't think he's playing with the hard cleats.
And we haven't given a weather update here. Unseasonably cold here in northern New York this time of year. Today is October 26, 2018, and we're in the 30s. I would say probably mid-30s right now. Clear skies. We have a nor'easter coming in tomorrow, so the weather will change overnight. But it was a beautiful day, beautiful blue skies today, but cold. And right now the temperature is dropping, and as Rick said, it can make changes on your field a bit. Maybe a little bit of slick out there. Good for low shots on goal, that's for sure. Here's a long lofted ball. Gatto Dupree battling with Francis Nussel. Ryan Gatto Dupree for Saranac, clearing it up the sideline. Back heel there, nicely played by Nusso onto the feet of Miner. He's got a left-footed shot, and there is a low shot blocked by Jacob Schiraldi. Nussel trying to control it and clearing it away again was Schiraldi. So, like Rick said, Peru really wants to test Webster with long shots, and they had a goal on one and a good opportunity on a second. So
well, the Chiefs have got to step to those players and not give them as much space and time, and giving them opportunities for those shots, because they can definitely rock the ball.
Absolutely, they all had really striking the ball well. Abrams dropping it back and cleared away there by Brexton Montville. It's going to be a throw-in for the Indians right in front of their bench.
Get 22.
McGaldy to take the throw-in.
Throw.
Now Gatto Dupree for is that Peterson? Gatto Dupree for Saranac. Getting it forward to Zachary Rainville. Now it's Gabe Nuzo looking up. Head up. Nuzo taking it away from Rainville. He's tripped up. Nuzo still controlling, and then clearing it away is Montville. toward midfield.
Well, one of the things the Chiefs are having a hard time doing is getting the ball out of their feet quickly.
Come on,
And as a
Zachary.
result, they're not able to, play off the ball as well as they'd like to.
There's a long lofting shot from distance from Minor. A little miscommunication back there between Jared Peterson and his goalkeeper Joseph Webster, but Webster came away with the ball. Now in midfield off the head of Cote. Far side, Eric Willis, looking for Cameron Duffield and cleared away. Here's Lederman trying to save it on the far side, but it's a little far gone. As we mentioned earlier, a really nice crowd over there. A lot of support from both sides. Both teams did have to travel here to Chazy. Beautiful downtown Chazy, as Calvin Castine, our legendary cameraman, likes to say. Cote lofting the ball in. Nussel looking to get to it, but cutting him off and allowing his keeper to get there was Gatto Dupree. So Webster punting it toward midfield. Rainville trying to trap it down, but he traps it to Gabe Nuzzo, takes it back away. Cote now. Cote pressuring, drops to Duffield, Cameron Duffield, switching fields to Willis, Eric Willis, looking to get forward to Abrams, but stopped defensively by Peru. Nuzzo now. Saranac has numbers back. Gabe Nuzzo looking, nice ball distributed to Nussel. Nussel looking for the inside shot. It's going to go just over the goal. Looked like he didn't get everything he wanted on that, and it lofted over the net.
Well, they're definitely comfortable with being able to make those central runs and then play the ball back out into the channels. And if they can get that half step, they're going to shoot that ball from anywhere outside that 18.
Bryce Trombley checking in for Peru on that last whistle. He gets his head on the ball on that goal kick, and now it's possessed again. Now Noah Lederman running up the side, asking for support there. It was Magaldi. Instead, he gives it into Nuzzo. Nuzzo with pressure from Rainville outside to Magaldi. Back to Nuzzo. Matt Magaldi now with service. Headed away by Gatto Dupree, and then taken back, shot there by, Connor Witkowitz, but making the save was Joseph Webster.
Again, not a lot of numeric advantage in those goal kicks for Saranac. It's kind of tough to win those balls when you've got 4 or 5 blue shirts compared to only 2 white shirts.
But they transition back, and looks like somebody's down hurt for Peru. And Austin Rock is down. Ball's continuing to play. Shane O'Neill is going to escort it out. Now we have a whistle, and Rock gets up. He's stumbling around. I don't know if you can catch that moon, Calvin. What a beautiful harvest moon, full harvest moon there on the east coast overlooking Lake Champlain. In beautiful upstate New York. That moon is actually over Vermont, if you want to. Well, it's over a lot of places, but as you look at it, you're looking toward Vermont. Throw in here for the captain, senior captain of Peru, of Saranac, Shane O'Neill. Gets it back, Jacob Schiraldi. Looking to switch fields. Here's Willis, top of the 18, taken away defensively back there by number 3, Fernia. Willis now toward the middle. Noah Lederman is there to take possession for Peru. He's got wide field, nice ball looking for Nuzzo. Nuzzo's got a runner. That's Nussel, and there's pass to him. Nussel now. You can see this play develop. Nussel with service. Back post running was Noah Lederman, but there to make the save was Joseph Webster. So really nice run of play there for Peru.
Well, the senior Webster did a nice job of actually timing that ball coming off his line and allowing this counterattack to occur for his Chiefs.
We got a foul on Peru, so direct kick here. Some shoulder-to-shoulder play, and as Rick mentioned earlier, this game will likely become physical at some point, probably more so than it is now. Brexton Montfield, no, Ryan Gatto Dupree to take this direct kick here. Dangerous location, players lining up along the top of the 18.
Well, the Chiefs have got 6 players actually lining up off the 18. We'll be curious to see exactly what their runs will look like.
Here's Gatto Dupree getting the ball in. Looks like back post run by Eric Willis, but he couldn't get his head on it. It's going to be a goal kick. And we have a substitute to come back in for Peru is their for Saranac is their captain Connor O'Neill. And he's taking off Zachary Rainville. 14 minutes and 30 seconds remaining here in the first half in this Section 7 Class B championship. Peru holding a 1-0 lead over Saranac on a beautiful strike from Gabe Nuzzo about 18 minutes or so into the first half.
Get to the ball! Come on,
Jacob Schiraldi to take possession for Saranac here on the far side, or the near side rather. Down the line, going to be Connor O'Neill, and chipped off the end for Austin Rock. Going to be a throw-in, as deep as can be in the Peru zone, Peru area, I should say. Long throw-in, looking for the head of Duffield, who's one of the taller players out there. It's Abrams dropping it. Schiraldi tries to dish it in, but cleared away defensively, and now transition for Peru. They're clearing out of their 18. Nuzzo, long lead ball looking for Francis Nussel. Nussel traps it down. Pressure on his back from Zerlo, and the ball's off. It's going to be a throw-in on the far side. Fernia gets ahead on it. Duffield now looking for Shane O'Neill. Cleared away, another player falls down. So perhaps the field is getting slick, Rick, with this with the cold weather approaching the freezing point out here.
Well, each of these players have got to come hopefully with at least 2 pairs of cleats inside of their bag, because you never know when you're going to kind of blow a soul.
It's not a bad idea. Yeah, that's for sure. Substitute coming on for Peru is Connor McCauley.
He already initiated play. He already initiated play. 19 off quick.
What the hell are we doing?
You're standing right here.
I know. The buzzer went off. What are we doing?
That's what I mean. Why
Let's not worry about the mics and let's just officiate soccer.
So I guess the substitute was not allowed.
Yeah.
Regardless, play is still going on. It's Nussel. The coaches are discussing the situation with the sideline official. Service coming in, top of the 18. Minor cleared away defensively by Peterson. Ball's toward midfield now. Misplayed there by Fernia. Abrams has it for Saranac, doing a little dance with the ball. Nice foot skills by the youngster Zayshawn Abrams. Noah Liederman getting it to Minor. Zach Minor going forward, headed away by Ryan Gatto Dupree. Liederman now dishing, top of the 18. Good opportunity for Magaldi. Defensive work there, and he's tripped. Nice work there by Montville, and he's tripped down.
Well, I'll tell you, the way the Indians are actually pressing when they lose that ball, it doesn't take long for that ball to be back under the feet of those blue jerseys.
Not at all. It was a good opportunity for Connor O'Neill to get the ball through, but defended nicely there by Austin Rock. Throw in for Saranac. O'Neill to take the throw. Into Duffield. Headed away there by number 9. Excuse me, number 9 is Bryce Trombley. Minor getting his head on it. Jumping in, it's going to be called there on Nuzzo. It's going to be direct kick for Saranac. Lining up to take it, Ryan Gatto Dupree. Again, we'll see we got 6 players lining up along the top of the 18 for Saranac.
This is a similar restart that the Chiefs had about 5 minutes ago.
That looks more like a shot toward goal, and Michael McBride, no trouble making that save for the Indians.
Pick it up, Blue!
Well, with a little bit more than 10 minutes left in this first half, the Chiefs are starting to find a little bit more comfort with the ball, but they're still having a hard time being able to attack that middle half.
Minor now. Deflected. Now it's Montville, Brexton Montville. Outside and launched forward by Gabe Nuzzo. Coming out to take possession here will be Joseph Webster for the Chiefs. Punted away, Webster toward midfield. Minor toward the outside, and it's off midfield. Substitutes coming on for both squads. Connor McCauley for Peru, and Zachary Rainville and Hayden Buckley coming on for Saranac. Looks like we lost our signal for a bit. I don't know how much we've missed, but at this point in time, 9 minutes and 20 seconds remaining in the first half. Peru has a 1-0 lead on a beautiful goal scored by Gabe Nuzzo. Peru's held, I would say, most of the advantage in possession of this game so far, although recently Saranac has had a little bit better run of play.
Yeah, I would say I would agree. I think the Indians have probably had possession at least 65% of this first half.
Here's Ryan Gatto Dupree taking the direct kick, goes over the head of Duffield and cleared away defensively. Newsel gets his head on it. Another slip out there. We've noticed the field has become a bit slick. Francis Newsel getting it to McCauley. McCauley with lots of pressure on him from O'Neill and Montville. Montville has the ball. He's stabbed at by and takes down.
Well, it'll be interesting. The officials coming over to number 19, Riley Wilson. And because he actually got his foot up, and boy, once those cleats are bared towards the body, you never know what the official's going to call.
Yeah, it certainly could merit a caution, and in some cases, if your studs are up, they can give you a straight red, which is pretty extreme, but again, it's all about protecting the player. It's McCauley, and now it's Abrams, move toward midfield looking for Buckley. Buckley battling. And we got an injury, quickly injury to Saranac. Ryan Furnia is down in Peru. Montville has it. Lead ball looking for Connor O'Neill, and Austin Rock's going to clear it off because his player is down. Looks like either an ankle or a shin injury for Ryan Furnia, and that would be a bad situation for Peru.
Well, I'm not sure if he actually twisted it or whether or not he actually just got cleated. I think it was more of a cleat, and he's grabbing that right ankle.
Right ankle. The official has stopped the clock here with 7 minutes and 40 seconds left in the first half. Shots on the scoreboard read 5 shots in favor of Peru and 1 shot for Saranac. Players are going to take this opportunity, or coaches take this opportunity to provide a little bit of consultation with their players. Players can get a quick drink of water, a little bit of tactical work.
It'll be interesting to see if Calvin Hamill actually tries to create maybe some mismatches. You look at Sean O'Neill, and I think he's been kind of uneventful so far in this contest, and with the power that he brings to the pitch, it would be nice to see him kind of maybe mismatch with maybe an outside.
Connor O'Neill, who we've seen, can really throw the ball well. He can throw the ball well into the 18, kind of see where the players are lined up there. He'll hit that on his throw-in here. Off the head of Duffield, it's going to go off the end line for a goal kick.
Well, I'll tell you, Duffield didn't have a lot of place to turn with the ball. You had 2 blue jerseys, one off the back and one off his left shoulder. And again, the Indians are able to kind of thwart any type of effort that the Chiefs are throwing at them.
He is their leading scorer this season. He's deposited 17 goals with 6 assists, and with his height, he's got to be the target of most of those free kick opportunities. Here's Minor looking to distribute it to the sideline, running onto its Newsel, but Ryan Gatto Dupree is there. They're shoulder to shoulder, going down to the corner. Gatto Dupree right at the corner flag, trying to get turned, bounce it off. Is coming over to help. Newsel comes away with it. Service toward goal. Webster's there to make the save. So good work there in the corner by Francis Newsel to come away with that ball and actually make something out of it. Minor gets his head on it at midfield. Trombley forward. Liederman bounces off of Montville. Montville has it outside now. Rainville bounced it off. We have a substitute to come back on, Shane O'Neill. And here's something, Rick. He's been off for a bit, and when I saw him on the sideline, he was kind of holding his groin area, so maybe he's carrying a bit of a knock, and he's taking off the youngster, Zayshawn Abrams, who did a nice job out there, junior varsity call-up for the Chiefs.
Well, this is how you get your inexperienced players at playing time. That as as I said earlier, you got 7 seniors on this Indians roster. You've got to have those replacement players, and if they haven't seen quality time, then it's kind of hard to make the transition with the time and space that you have at a varsity level.
And this experience, especially in sectional play where it's all or nothing, that is invaluable for a youngster for sure. Far side play. Lederman has it again. He's the leader on this Peru squad. Here's Zach Miner, who's also been everywhere for this Peru team. Bouncing it around, Montville clearing it away. McGaldy's going to let it go off for a throw-in. McGaldy gets it in. Looking for McCauley, and now it's Miner. Connor O'Neill pressuring him. Off the knee of Newsel. Top of the 18. A little bit too hot for Newso to handle, and it's cleared away. That was Buckley backheeling it to Rainville, and they fall down. And Jared Peterson gets his foot on it. It's now at midfield. Rainville with Shane O'Neill in his back. Buckley taken away. Foul call there on Austin Rock.
Well, Austin Rock brought the hands up, and as soon as you bring those hands up, the official has no other recourse but to actually award the direct kick.
Short kick. Connor O'Neill now looking for a shot from distance. Is right into the arms of Michael McBride. Relatively easy ball for the keeper to handle. We're just about 4 minutes left here in this first half, with Peru holding a 1-0 advantage in this Section 7 Class B championship.
Well, I think after the Indians were tested pretty good by the Eagles in the semifinal game, I think they kind of worked on their defensive shape, and they've done a wonderful job in the back of being able to kind of communicate and shift at the appropriate time.
Ball's bouncing around. Montville has it now right at midfield for the Chiefs. He pushes it outside to Rainville. Pressure on him from Cote. Goes off the sideline, throw in right at midfield, and some substitutions for both squads. Coming on for Peru, we have number 3, Ryan Fernia, who was the player that was injured earlier, is back on. And Tanner Spear coming on for the Chiefs as Jack Mather, number 20. So the good news there for Peru in that Fernia is able to return. No worse for the wear, at least at this point.
If you look at Fernia, I'm not sure exactly what grade level he is, but he's played a pretty strong first half for the Indians.
He sure has. It looks like he's one of the key players for set plays as well. I think he took the earlier direct kicks from distance for their squad. Here's Montville looking to move it forward, but nobody was home with the exception of Austin Rock, and now it's Ryan Fernia to Miner. Zach Miner's done a nice job in the midfield for Peru. Outside, and that's first touch on the ball for Spear.
Yeah, Miner's been wonderful, not only in terms of distribution of the ball, but also playing off the ball and giving the Indians opportunities.
And there's a lofting feed from Miner, but Joseph Webster is there to pick it up before Noosa could get to it. Shane O'Neill battling over there with McGaldy. Matt McGaldy takes it off of him. Connor O'Neill bounced it off McGaldy. Throw in for Saranac. Check that. Throw in for Peru. 2-minute warning here. Connor O'Neill kick it outside again. It's going to be throw in for Peru.
Well, the majority of these 50-50 balls on any of these restarts have gone to the Indians. They're putting themselves positionally in the right spot to be able to start that counterattack really quick.
All right, we're back down. Throw in here for Saranac. And like Rick has been saying, pressure almost immediately when Saranac touches the ball on behalf of the Indians.
I don't know if Matt Armstrong likes Liverpool and Klopp with the press, but it definitely seems to work very well for them. And it would be interesting to see if the Indians are able to advance to the next round, exactly how they play against that Section 2 opponent. It
takes an incredible amount of energy to play this way, but it certainly is fruitful. Here's Minor splitting the defense, but there to take the ball back in possession is Gatto Dupree. He splits it outside to Connor O'Neill. O'Neill going central with it, but there to take it away was John Cote. And it's going to go off the side for a throw-in. Montville expressing some frustration for the Chiefs. Throw in for Connor O'Neill. Goes off from the defender, a rock. It's going to be a throw-in again, deep in the territory, 30 seconds. And we know that Connor O'Neill has a long throw. So it's, in essence, a type of corner kick, you could say. 25 seconds. Duffield skipping, heading, but clearing it away there was McGaldy.
Again, you can hear the Indians backs talking about pulling up and not allowing Saranac any opportunities to just lay off that line.
That's going to do it here, George Brendler Field, for the first half in this Section 7 Class B Boys Championship match. Peru Indians hold a 1-0 lead over the Saranac Chiefs. And we'll be back with second half action shortly.
Did not turn on the heat or anything? No, right? Can't get heaters over here. I can obviously feel the radiant coming up, but that's how cold it is.
And we're back here live at George Brendler Field in Shazy, New York for second half action, Section 7 Class B Boys Championship match. Peru Indians, the #1 seed in Section 7, in the blue, taking on Saranac Chiefs in the white. They're the #3 seed in Section 7. Peru holding a 1-0 lead on a first half goal, roughly midway through the first half on a beautiful strike from Gabe Muzo. So 1-0 lead here for the Peru Indians at the start of this second half.
Well, one of the things I think Calvin Hamill has probably conveyed to his athletes is that you got to start playing with your head on a swivel. And in fact, you got to come to the ball, be able to kind of play that first touch away from the pressure, and then look to keep possession of the ball.
Possession, as you all know, is key to controlling the game and exerting your will on the opponents. Foul deep in the Saranac territory. Ball's put in play by Ryan Gatto Dupree. Far side, looks like McGaldy looking to put the ball toward the middle, and it's cleared away. Midfield. Cote bounces it off, and now it's back defensively.
Come on, Hayden.
Fernia splitting the field.
Right there is a good example of where the Chiefs are not actually stepping up and pressuring those backs, directing them on the space and part of the field where you can in fact take advantage. And it's allowing the Chiefs to build much too easy of a counterattack.
Here's Shane O'Neill. Somebody we didn't see a lot of work from. Here's a ball, right? Hayden Buckley coming out aggressively is McBride. I think that feed from Shane O'Neill kind of caught him by surprise. The youngster, top of the 18, but good aggressive goalkeeping by McBride.
Well, I think there was a lack of communication between the backs at one particular point. And I think Shane O'Neill actually saw that opportunity and almost led to a good opportunity for the Chiefs.
Ninth grader Hayden Buckley, had a great chance there on a feed from Shane O'Neill. Here's Connor O'Neill, far side, pressure from Zach Minor. Service toward the box, cleared away by, Kobe Vili, sweeper for Peru. And here's transitional play, and then Gatto Dupree does a nice job to slow that Peru offense down. Pushes it off the sideline, and we got an injured player down for Peru.
You can't tell who that player is from our vantage point, but he is kind of hobbling off, and it looks like he's okay.
I believe it's Matt McGaldy. Yeah, Matt McGaldy. Check that. No, it's number 9. Bryce Trombley asking for a substitute. And so coming in for him will be Connor Witkowitz. So clock was stopped here, 37-31. Ball's in play and the clock moves. Here's Joseph Webster taking control for Saranac. Taking to the top of the 18, distribute his punt. Cote trying to control that, bounces away from him, and Austin Rock launches it back toward the 18. Schiraldi on the far side with pressure on him from Francis Nusso. Gatto Dupree outside to Schiraldi, looking to do a little give and go back to Gatto Dupree. Now into the middle is Brexton Montville. Montville looking for Duffield, but stepping up nicely with Zach Miner. Looking to take a shot from distance, but defensively, Duffield steps in and blocks that shot from Noah Liederman. It hobbled him a bit. He's limping a bit on that. Shane O'Neill tripping out there, and it's going to be a direct kick. He lost his footing, but did commit the foul.
Well, again, those Indians are stepping so quickly to the ball, and they're not allowing the Chiefs any time or thought to even kind of take that touch. And again, if the Chiefs just start to kind of play those heads on a swivel, I think the game opportunities will present themselves.
Direct kick just on the offensive side of midfield for Peru. It looks like John Cote lining up over the ball. All the Peru offense on the 18-yard line. Getting ahead on it was Gatto Dupree, and now here is Buckley running toward midfield. Hayden Buckley with Zach Miner sliding the tackle and slowing the play down, giving up a throw-in.
Thank you, that's ours.
Wonderful job, because at the time there were only 3 Indian jerseys behind the ball, and Miner did a nice job of actually allowing this throw-in to provide those plenty of support behind the ball.
Been very impressed with Ryan Miner's work out there. This is the first time I've seen Peru play this year, and he really controls that midfield out there for Peru. There's Nuzo, moving the ball forward, looking for Liederman. Heading the ball away there was Griffin Parks. Now it's Miner. Pressure on him from Shane O'Neill. Parks now clearing it forward. Off the head of Rock. Shane O'Neill now battling in the corner with Fernier. Shane O'Neill gets possession. He gets around Veely. O'Neill with good speed, looking for a shot, and it's high and wide. Good work there by Shane O'Neill to create a chance with his speed and determination.
Austin Rock played off his right shoulder and didn't allow him to actually turn inward. So he didn't have a lot of time or space to actually be able to shoot that ball.
And he wasn't at a good angle, really. Easy for Michael McBride to cover that angle, but just the same, it was hard work and determination that created that chance. Goal kick here for Peru. A short goal kick, and O'Neill takes possession, but quickly taken away there by Magaldi. Now here is Gabe Nuzo in transition. Good speed. Nuzo up the right side. Coming over is Montville, the slide to tackle that away. So throw in for Peru. Nice work there defensively by Brexton Montville. Something we don't see a lot of anymore, an awful lot of, is sliding tackles, and we've seen a couple of really nice examples here in this second half.
Well, it's important when you're going through a sliding tackle to make sure that your middle third okay, but when you're in your lower third, you want to try to stay away from that, because those restarts from down low can really present trouble.
Absolutely, and if you slide and you don't get that ball, then you put your team in a disadvantage, certainly, with no question. Here's Duffield, going to move it outside. It's Connor O'Neill, and Magaldi is content to knock that off the sideline right at midfield, throw in for O'Neill. Gets it into Schiraldi. Schiraldi, nice little spin move, but the ball's going to go off the end line, and he's calling for a foul, and the official is going to grant him that foul.
Well, it's a nice little Maradona move, but sometimes I think the Chiefs are kind of questioning the timing of those runs, and it's not really allowing them a lot of creative opportunities in that upper third.
Ryan Gatto Dupree, the service. Right at the top of the 18, ball bounces down. Buckley's got it, drops it off. Here's an attempt, blocked there nicely. That was a good block there by number 5, John Cote.
Michael Predival had a good opportunity there, but 2 blue shirts right in front of him. Wasn't a lot of space for that ball to kind of find its way in toward that net.
I can't tell if this is a corner kick. It looks, yes, it should be a corner kick here for Saranac. And this appears to be their first corner kick of the match. Brexton Montville will take the corner kick. Service comes in, it goes off the head of Colby Veely. Now it's Montville again, service toward far post. Bounces off Schiraldi and cleared away defensively by the Indians. Cameron Duffield now, trying to get turned. Service to the corner, here comes Michael Prinovo. Sliding tackle again, like Rick was just talking about, dangerous territory for that to happen. And Noah Liederman now playing safely and launching it forward. Now here's Schiraldi. Outside, Buckley has it. He's working over. I guess that was Austin Rock. It looked like number 10, but they don't have a number 10 on their roster.
Come on, Adam!
All right, so here's Newsel. We haven't heard his name much this second half. He's been pretty quiet.
Let's go, team!
Right there is a good example where if the Indians would take a look at the opportunity, switch the field and actually start to play the ball up this left channel, maybe create some opportunities. They're trying to play directly right into where there's a lot of blue jerseys.
Yeah, if they could spread the field wide, it would certainly create more opportunities for them, even if they take their outside fullback and release him and let him go once in a while.
And just as we see that they actually push number 3 Griffin Parks up, but again, the ball never makes its way out to that left channel.
Come on, Griff!
There's Parks, dropping it back, looking for his support, and that's Peterson, taken away there.
Press!
Possessed nicely by Liederman. He gets it over to Miner, who looks to the outside. Schiraldi's there, bounces it off the face of Nuzzo. Gabe Nuzzo now going past with speed, going to the end line, looking for service, left-footed service. Into the 6-yard box, stabbed at, deflected away. There's a good chance there by Francis Nuzzo. We have a whistle. I'm not sure what the whistle was. We got a foul on Peru, so it's going to be Saranac ball. Saranac kind of calling a bit for advantage play, but the official decided that advantage had been lost.
Good opportunities for the Indians. Newsel actually picking that ball up inside that 6 and just wasn't able to kind of get enough space away from the Indian defender, or from the chief defender.
29:44 remaining here in the second half, and Peru holding a 1-0 lead in the Section 7 Class B championship at George Brendler Field in Shazy, New York.
Boys, I need one of you guys to come down here and play.
Duffield now, central to Montville, with quick pressure right away from Miner, and he's able to take the ball away. Looking for Newsel, gets past him, Ryan Gatto Dupree, moves it outside. Now it's Miner again, trying to get past Montville. It's been a good battle between those two this game. Outside is McGaldy. Stabbed away nicely by Connor O'Neill, but then taken right back away by Miner. Outside to McGaldy, forward to Newsel. Newsel looking for service, bounces it off Peterson and cleared away.
One of the things we're not seeing a lot of that we saw in the first 10 to 15 minutes of this contest is that the Indians aren't actually getting those outside midfielders or outside backs up into the play, which was creating all kinds of fits for the Chiefs earlier on.
A little bit slow to transition, or just to switch fields rather. A couple substitutes coming on. Number 20 for Peru is Tanner Spear, and then number 9, the youngster Zayshawn Abrams, coming on for Saranac. It's going to be a throw in for Saranac, right back by their bench.
Hey, see behind you.
Griffin Parks to take the throw in. Just about 28 minutes to go here in the second half.
Maybe give them a couple drives in the third quarter if they still do nothing.
Bounces off of Cote, so throw in again, right by midfield. Cote heads it off the side again. So they're gaining ground, like my old friend in college, Steve Craig would say. They're gaining real estate. Ball toward midfield. Montville battling with Spear. Spear has it. Taken away by Parks. Griffin Parks. Forward to Duffield. Duffield. Good ball, lead through to Shane O'Neill. Shane looking to get through. He runs over the ball. Taken away by Cote, and Cote will clear it toward midfield.
Yeah, Cote did a wonderful job of being able to play off the shoulder of Shane O'Neill. And not give them a lot of time and space. And again, we see a player lose their footing.
Off the head of Newsel, and Parks is going to clear it toward midfield. Here's Cote again. He's hit hard by O'Neill. No foul called. Colby Veely toward midfield. Now it's Abrams, and taken away there nicely by Newso. Good little flick there by Duffield outside. Connor O'Neill back to Duffield. Good little physical battle in that corner, and yields a Peru throw-in.
I think that was a good opportunity for the Chiefs. They actually saw the opportunity to be able to switch that field, and Duffield actually really not only delivered the ball well, but then played off the ball and was able to get down low.
Liederman forward to Newsel. Not a lot of, like Rick mentioned, not a lot of outside movement on Peru's behalf, almost like they're settling back a little bit, which can be a dangerous play. They want to move defensively. I don't know what their shape is going to adjust. But Spear now toward midfield. Here's Gatto Dupree. Outside, Schiraldi.
Well, if the Indians are going to kind of settle into a bunker, then the only way the Chiefs can actually beat a bunker is to bring the ball negative, kind of move the ball to your backs and kind of switch the field and open up the space in behind. Otherwise, you're going to struggle being able to get that ball deep and create any type of offensive threat.
There's Connor O'Neill, the nice lead in the middle. Here's a shot from Brexton Montville. May have deflected. We'll see what they call. No, they're going to call a goal kick. So goal kick here for Saranac. 25 and a half minutes to go here in regulation. Peru holding on to their 1-0 lead. Winner of this match will obviously be the Section 7 champion. They'll move on to play the Section 10 champion. And that's going to be at Potsdam High School on November 1st at 4 p.m. The final is set in Section 10 in Class B, and it's Canton versus Salmon River. So the winner of this match will get that winner of that match.
Well, the Bears always have a good program up there in Canton, and as we know, being the local soccer enthusiast, Canton's usually one of those earlier teams that's invited here for the Shoe Z tournament.
They did. They participated this year. They finished. I think they finished in third place this season here. Here at George Brendler Field in the Labor Day tournament early on in Shazy. So, crowd getting into it over there, and sometimes that feeds into the adrenaline of these young men out here, and sometimes that can turn this game into a real barn burner. Here's a shot from Montville, blocked nicely by Miner. Liederman trying to control the ball. Montville doing nice work back there. Now Tanner Spear looking to lead Newsel. Back there is Jared Peterson, and aggressively coming out is Webster to make the save. Webster looking to distribute quickly. Goes outside. Prinovo. Quickly on him was John Cote, providing enough pressure to cause a mistake, and ball's lofted back toward the Saranac 18. There's Duffield, nice ball outside for Connor O'Neill.
Well, you can see that Duffield's skills are respected. The Indians actually just trying to contain him because he's done a wonderful job of creating some of the opportunities that the Chiefs have had tonight.
The ball's been saved on the far side. I think that's Gatto Dupree coming up the sideline with it. Little step over Deke. Taken away. Now here is Newso. And sliding tackle there. I think that was Montville. It was Abrams looking middle. Taken away defensively. Now it's Duffield. Long ball looking for O'Neill. Out coming out of his goal is McBride. A little bit too much on that lead ball, but a good idea to try to spring Shane O'Neill.
It doesn't seem like Shane O'Neill is at the top of his game tonight. It's not because he doesn't be able to time the runs. I just wonder whether or not he has a nagging injury or something, because he's not playing at the level that we're used to seeing Shane O'Neill play.
We did mention earlier, we saw him on the sideline, appeared to be holding his groin area, so perhaps he's got a bit of a strain there. And of course, that's going to slow a person down regardless of your speed. Going to be a throw-in on the far side for the Indians, and we have substitutes coming on for both squads. Number 9, Bryce Trombley for Peru, and number 4, Zach Rainville checking back in for Saranac.
Why would they get in just inside of 23 minutes left in this contest? We're not seeing an awful lot of formation.
It's definitely do. I mean, the 10 can be a little bit tighter.
But I will
obviously,
say that
on
the
turnaround.
Chiefs have done a much better job of being
Sure.
able to play with the ball a little bit in the midfield. But
It's
part
just
of that,
something. Is it
in
just
fact,
something
is
Burlington?
due to the Indians hunkering in and actually trying
Oh,
to just
no.
keep this 1-0 lead.
Okay.
There's Cote. He loses control of that in the sideline. He's going to be
Yeah,
throwing
I mean,
for
I
Saranac.
don't
And
know
that
his
substitute
hours are. I think he
coming
might be
back
throwing
in for Saranac is number 5, Hayden Buckley, the 9th grader. And he's going to be taking
So
off
yeah, so I was gonna say just,
Abrams,
I'll
the
just
10th
say,
grader.
just check
Both of them
Yeah,
were
that'd be
JV
fine,
call-ups
I
for
would think,
Saranac.
yeah. Sure.
There's Rainville dropping back using his support of Parks. Parks trying for Buckley, goes off of his foot. Can be throwing midfield for Saranac, or excuse me, for Peru Indians.
Come on. Shot. Get the ball. Yeah, grab that one. Come on.
Cote getting the ball in, looking for Liederman. Newsel has it now. Top of the 18, looking to get around his players, taking it to end line. Cuts it back nicely. Service. Nobody there. Cleared away by Schiraldi. Top of the 18 now. Player was taken down. A little bit of shoulder-to-shoulder action. But Webster comes away with the ball.
I think the officials made the right call there, shoulder to shoulder. There was nothing that had a direct impact as far as the play on the ball.
Off the head of Rainville. O'Neill goes in the middle to Montville. Montville outside. Connor O'Neill. Miners there to provide pressure. O'Neill, nice lofting ball forward. Duffield shot. Nice save by McBride. So good opportunity there in transition for Saranac.
Probably the best opportunities that the Chiefs have had in this contest. There was a wonderful played ball. I thought that the Peru midfielder was kind of playing a little bit in slow motion there, and it allowed for that opportunity to occur.
Saranac, I think, has taken over on the aggression, at least so far here in the last 10 minutes or so. Perhaps sensing the urgency with their season on the line.
Well, they have actually pushed one player up into the midfield from the back, and I think it's trying to give them a few more opportunities, at least in the channels. Not so much in the central, but at least in the channels.
Just under 20 minutes now here in regulation remaining, and a sliding tackle on the far side. Schiraldi knocking the ball out of bounds. Going to be a throw-in. Miner to take the throw. And you can see the breath out there, the players. We're I would say we're right around freezing level, 32 degrees, 35 degrees here in northern New York. Not very comfortable to play, certainly not very comfortable to broadcast, but we're happy to be here at the NFHS Network with Calvin Castine on the camera and Rick Hunter, myself, Lee Barcombe. We're really pleased to bring in this broadcast, and we hope you'll tune in for tomorrow's Class D championships. Girls and boys will be playing their Class D championships at Plattsburgh High School, and we'll have that for you at NFHS Network.
That should be a couple of good games, Chazy and Willsboro in one contest, and I believe Chazy and Elizabethtown Lewis
Yes.
in that other game.
Longtime rivals for Chazy on both the boys and girls side. Elizabethtown and Willsboro, both longtime rivals. So some good action tomorrow on the NFHS Network. Throw in for Saranac, and the ball is controlled by Montville. He gets it over to Buckley. Buckley trying to get around and gives the ball, basically gives it away, and cleared away defensively by Peru.
Well, one of the things I thought he was going to try to do was chip over the head and allow those runs to occur onto the ball. There's a good
Here's
ball.
a lead ball. Duffield, top of the 18. He's unable to control it, and 3 Indians close down on him fast. And Buckley loses possession, and Peru is content. They have a lot of one player on midfield, everybody else is back, so they're content to sit back and defend at this point, it appears.
Yeah, Matt Armstrong's kind of gone with a kind of like a 5-4-1, and he's very comfortable with just being able to provide plenty of support behind the ball and just not allow the Chiefs to be able to have any strong threats outside or inside that 18.
It's a direct kick here. Gatto Dupree gets it to Connor O'Neill, who fires a low shot, but Michael McBride making the save there. So it wasn't necessarily a shot that's going to test his abilities to its fullest, but Still a low shot that's saved easily. Tanner Spear, midfield. Schiraldi punching it forward. Veely popping it up high. 6-7 defenders back there for Peru. Nusel trying to trap it down. Nusel gets turned. Gets past Gatto Duku, but he makes a nice stick there from behind. Takes the ball away and he distributes it outside Rainville. But he gives it away and now it's Miner. Zach Miner trying to get past Gatto Duku. He does. Sliding tackle. Referee signals play on. Shot over the head of Nusel. Tanner Spear chasing it down. He's looking for service. That's a long ball over everybody's head. Schiraldi's going to control that. He's going to clear that away for Saranac. Ball now, top of the 18, shot by Zach Miner and controlled easily there by Webster. 16:25 remaining in the second half. Peru holding their 1-0 lead. Here's Zachary Rainville. Lead ball looking for Buckley. He's got a long run and Austin Rock is there to knock it away. Going to be a throw-in right at midfield for Peru. Tanner Spear looking to take the throw. He's going to give it to John Cote.
Well, one of the things that the Chiefs cannot do is they can't give those quick counterattacks like we just saw. A couple of opportunities by the Chiefs, although they were in fact properly defended with players off the shoulder.
Rainville, and he knocks it off the sideline. Deflected. It's going to be throw. Let's see who's throw. I guess it's Peru throw. Peru throw. Down in the corner. Tanner Spear takes control. Peru has it. Spear looking for service. It's going to be off the side of the neck, and it's going to be a goal kick. And substitute coming back on Zayshawn Abrams for Saranac.
Well, these Chiefs are finding that the tide is slipping away, and if they didn't have any opportunity to go try to get players forward and try to be a little bit more aggressive on the ball.
Cote now looking to serve, but he didn't get all of it and cleared away by Gatto Dupree. Now it's Abrams trying to get turned again. Buckley has it now. Buckley with the service looking for Duffield, but headed away nicely by Austin Rock. Dangerous play here.
That's an interesting call because it appeared to me that number 5, Caden Buckley, got the hands up, and the actual call went against Saranac, and it's going to be a pretty direct kick.
I didn't really see what exactly happened there, but then Saranac unfortunately just gave it away, kicked it off the sideline. Substitute came on for Peru. This is Bryn Reynolds, first time we've seen him, I think, in the match today. Gabe Nuzzo on the far side, looking for service, and it gets past Reynolds. And now here is room to move for Griffin Parks. He gets it in the middle to Montville. Montville slips and falls, gets back up, recovers, and feeds it to O'Neal. Shane O'Neal back to Montville. Montville back to Shane O'Neal. Nice little short passing game there. Miner on his back, causes him to give it away, and cleared away by Austin Rock.
And just as I alluded to earlier, saying that they had to play better off the ball, right there we saw some good instances of actually some give and goes. Opportunities did present themselves.
Griffin Parks defending nicely there, and here's going to be an opportunity for Austin Rock moving forward, looking to switch fields, but he didn't get enough around on that to get over to Ludeman. Webster's able to snatch that ball. 13:25 to go here in regulation as the countdown is on for Saranac on their season. Schiraldi's going to clear it off the
I
side.
think the Chiefs have done a better job in the midfield. I don't think they've done a wonderful job per se as far as being able to get the ball into the outside channels and kind of open up the middle and play back and forth. But they are playing much better than what they were in their first half.
What we've seen, what I've noticed is that they've moved Duffield more forward. He was more central midfield. Now it's almost as though he's this attacking midfielder or striker even to some degree.
Yeah, he's that 10 spot.
Montville getting forward, and there's Duffield pushing it outside. Buckley's running onto it, and Veely's sliding. He doesn't control it. Now Buckley has it. Buckley looking to go middle to Abrams, but it's deflected away. Shane O'Neill top shot from distance is going to be high and wide. But a good idea. They really haven't. Have they tested McBride? One save, I think he's made one decent save.
Most of the balls have been from distance, and those particular shots, a lot of times it's allowed, there hasn't been enough on the ball to really test them.
Michael Prinovo checking back in for Saranac. We got a I'm unsure why the officials stopped the clock there for a moment, but perhaps
one of the reasons they stop the clock is that if they feel that they're playing with the clock a little bit, they're going to kind of stop that clock, and that way it gives the team that, in fact, is trying to move too many seconds off that clock an opportunity.
So prevent time wasting.
Correct.
In other words, so here is Bryn Reynolds taken away nicely there by Schiraldi. Newsel, midfield, pressured by Montville. Newsel and Montville battling for the ball. Montville comes away with it. Play on by the official. Montville now. Brexton Montville's had a nice season for Saranac. Gets it over to Shane O'Neill. Nice stick there by Austin Rock. So throw in for Saranac on the far side. Gets it into Connor O'Neill. Lederman checking back. Lederman pushing it forward. Newsel battling over there with Schiraldi. And another slip and fall. 11 minutes to go here in the second half in regulation, so to speak.
And for those Chiefs that have 12 seniors, they recognize the urgency right now. And they're trying, I think, all that they can to create opportunities. But when the Indians are bunkering in like this, it makes it very difficult to kind of create those chances.
And we have Cameron Duffield down for the Chiefs, and it looks like he's cramping up, at least so it appears. And we have another Chief down as well. I didn't see who that is, and they're stopping the clock here with 10 minutes and 32 seconds left. The other Chief is Schiraldi. So Duffield is down. It looks like he's cramping, as I say, but medical staff is heading out. Corey Thompson, in-house medical staff here at Shazy Central.
And Matt Armstrong's going to take this opportunity to call his Indians in and kind of talk a little bit about shape, talk a little bit about the counterattack, and also being able to kind of talk about spreading the field and creating some opportunities for the ball to kind of stay out of the middle.
Score. I didn't see who came on for Duffield. Trying to spot maybe somebody new up there that I didn't see before. Maybe Zach Rangeville would be the player. So this is a direct kick, and Connor O'Neill's lining up over it. It has been Ryan Gatto-Dupree for most of the match. However, I see Gatto-Dupree up there at the top of the 18. So on the whistle, the clock will start again, and here's O'Neill toward the top of the 18. Montville bounces it off of Rock, and now it's Newsel toward midfield. Fast break for Peru. Newsel trying to get past Schiraldi, and he does. Newsel almost went end to end. He's taken down. Referee's calling corner kick. So that, to me, was a clear takedown from this distance.
I don't think he got ball at all. I think he got leg. And that really should have been a Peru direct hit from just outside the actual box.
So second corner kick for Peru this match. 9:50 remaining in regulation. Down in the dark corner, I can't see who's taking this kick. I'm guessing it's Gabe Nuzzo, but I don't know for certain. Off of Magaldi's head. Top of the 18, Lederman with a shot, blocked. Switching fields, getting over to it, trying to get to it, Bryn Reynolds. Reynolds tries to serve back. Dangerous, keeper comes out, doesn't get it. Newsel shot, stopped on the goal line by Schiraldi, Jacob Schiraldi. And Webster through his hands, cleared to the top of the 18. Here's a shot. Nice low hard shot from Newsel, but it's wide.
Well, that's what a good back will do. He'll realize when his keeper steps out, he'll actually step into the line. And I'll tell you what, Schiraldi really saved the Chiefs big on that one.
You have to, and it's like we talked earlier, the keeper decides he's going to come for that ball. You got to get that ball. So third corner kick here in the match. Peru putting the pressure on here with short time remaining in the game. Minor going up, ball's bouncing. Liederman's shot stopped again on the line by Schiraldi. Liederman's shot deflected. It's going to be another corner. That went off of Shane O'Connor, or excuse me, Shane O'Neill.
Well, again, we're seeing the Indians win a lot of those foot tackles. For some reason, the Chiefs have really struggled with foot tackles. You don't want to lose foot tackle balls inside of your 18.
Boy, oh boy, I guess you're right. Cameron Duffield waiting to come back on, stretching those calves out and the hamstring. Third straight corner kick. Webster gets his hands on it and Shane O'Neill clears it away.
Nice job by the senior keeper, kind of getting that ball out of the box.
Liederman with a shot from a long ways out, and Webster's going to watch it go wide. Goal kick, and here comes Cameron Duffield, senior captain, coming back on, leading scorer for Saranac. Just under 8 minutes to go in regulation, Peru holding that 1-0 lead.
We haven't seen a lot of substitution by Matt Armstrong, so it'll be interesting to see as you get inside of 6 minutes whether or not he'll start to sub players and just kind of kick those seconds off the clock.
Zach Minor outside, and it's Gatto Dupree clearing it back toward midfield. Magaldi now has it. There's our player down over here for Saranac right along the sideline. Two players down. No, number two for Saranac. That is Eric Willis. I didn't see him go on the field. Eric Willis is down right in front of the spectators. And again, Peru squad's going to come over, and Corey Thompson on in-house medical staff will head out to see what he can do to help.
Was he the player that originally might have come on for Cameron Duffield?
That's possible, yes. It certainly is possible. The injury, and the good news is that Eric Willis is able to come off on his own power. He is limping on that left leg somewhat here. Zachary Rainville, I think, came on as his substitute. Officials are discussing what's going on here as far as the restart goes. I believe it's going to be an indirect kick. And I was just informed at our break that it is fairly common practice now, because the coach for the injured player is often tending to his player. The officials do allow a quick, a brief consultation period following the injury for the coach to discuss tactics and so forth. So that is fairly common. However, middle of the field, I would think, is pretty rare. So at this point in time, Coach Hamill is talking to his crew, like Rick said, and he's probably developing some kind of a plan here for the final 7 minutes and 20 seconds of this game.
Well, he's definitely going to have to look to get players forward, and I would hope by now that he's kind of identified with either it's the actual right backs or the left backs of Peru where you want to move that ball, but you got to really look to where you have the strengths and kind of push your players that are a little bit stronger over into those channels, and maybe you can get something.
And McBride really has not been tested in the Peru goal, so shots from distance are always good as far as that goes, but if you can get a shot just inside the 18 and a nice low shot, that would be just what the doctor ordered, I would think, for the Saranac Chiefs. So I believe,
other than Shane O'Neill, I don't know if they've got a lot of players that can shoot a ball with good velocity from distance.
so that's something to watch for. Here's an indirect kick, we believe, that the call is on the far side, and that's Minor taking that shot. Yes, indirect, as the referee had his arm raised in an upward fashion. So Webster takes control, and he throws it outward. Montville controlling. Coach Armstrong yelling for his team to contain, which would make perfect sense. There's Rainville getting it forward. Now it's Abrams trying to chip it outside the Duffy. Veely's over there. He's going to slide. He gets a piece of it. Colby Veely carrying it toward midfield.
Well, that time it worked for Veely, but the last couple times he's tried that, he almost created opportunities for the Chiefs.
And it's difficult because he's one of the last guys back. If you slide and you don't get that ball, you're putting your team in a world of hurt.
Especially if you turn that ball over to Cameron Duffy.
Absolutely. Far side battle over there, goes off sideline, and we throw in for Saranac. Montville to take the throw. No. Referee's calling it a Peru throw. Crowd's not happy. 6.5 minutes to go here in regulation. Throw in to be taken. A little bit, and the referee's blowing his whistle saying, come on, let's move it toward midfield. And then Gatto Dupree launches it up the sideline. Peru's going to try to escort this off the end line. Shane O'Neill providing the pressure, and he runs right runs right over John Cote, and that's going to be a goal kick for Peru.
Well, Cote definitely did the right thing, shielded the ball out, although he actually kind of had to deal with Shane O'Neill's body coming into him in a pretty heavy manner.
They actually call a foul on that, so direct kick right on the end line. Launched toward midfield. Now it's Lederman. He's held up. Nope.
I think they're calling a hold on the Chiefs.
No, they called a foul on Peru, and I don't know if it was an advantage foul. I'm not really sure. I don't know what the call was. And now we have another player down. Another player down and injured. Another cramping situation for Peru. 5:25 to go here. The clock has been stopped. And that looks like Matt McGaldy.
He's definitely cramping up in that lower right calf.
Calf or hamstrings, trying to get that stretched out kick. And so coming on will be number 21, Dylan Badger. First time we've seen him in the game today, coming on for Matt McGaldy. So clock will start on the kick, and here's Gatto Dupree launching the ball toward the 18, goes off the head of Duffield, cleared away by the Indians.
That was a really dangerous play because when that ball bounced around, it could have actually gone off a Peru arm, and you don't want to give up a restart just outside your 18.
No, that's for sure. Another foul called, so another restart here. This time a little further into Peru territory. Gatto Dupree again didn't give his guys a chance to set up. Cleared away by Vili. And then Miner will kick it off the sideline. Throw in for Saranac. It'll be Connor O'Neill to take the throw. He has a long throw. O'Neill gets the ball in, looking for Duffield. Push in the box. That's going to be a call for sure. Shane O'Neill had his hands in the back. So direct kick for Peru. 4.5 minutes to go in regulation. Peru holding on to that 1-0 lead.
And you can see that the Indians actually started to push a few more players into that midfield, but at the same time, we're not seeing a lot of opportunities by the Chief in the midfield. Most of it's occurring down low.
Ball is launched forward there by Bryce Trombley. Corner sliding out, deflected off a Peru player. It's going to be a Saranac throw-in. Substitute to come back in is going to be Eric Willis. And he's taken off Abrams, Zayshawn Abrams. Got a foul on the far side. It's going to be a direct kick for Peru. Or throw-in, direct kick. Direct.
Gives it a
Throw-in, okay. There's Newsel. Going to goal. Francis Newsel sliding tackle from behind. Gatto Dupree getting a foot on it.
I'll tell you, when you look at Newsel with his speed, what opportunities could he create? I mean, if he takes that ball harder into the box, he could draw that penalty. The next thing you know, we're going to the PK.
Absolutely. He did a nice job there, just running to goal. Take me down. Fifth corner kick and the fourth one in the last 10 minutes or so for Peru. Webster coming out and getting his hands on it. Top of the 18, Miner drops it off. Shot. It's going to go wide by Connor Witkowitz.
You got a few Saranac players who are just standing around watching, and I'll tell you what, you don't want to, number one, be away from the ball any longer being down 1-0, but number two, definitely not outside your box.
There's Willis trying to track it down. It's going to go way up over the press box here.
Stop the clock out, David. Come on.
Witkowitz to take the throw.
Throw it!
Lederman pushed by O'Neill. Referee's letting it go. Lederman trying to get turned. O'Neill takes him down. It's going to be a direct kick for Peru.
Once Shane's left arm came up into the back of number 2 Jacobs, there wasn't a question in this particular case. There was going to be a Peru direct kick.
That's a 2-minute warning here. 2 minutes left potentially in Saranac season. Peru holding the lead. Nice ball by Nuzzo all the way in. Nuzzo has been shifted back here to right fullback, or central fullback rather, here late in this game.
Well, they were calling for a right back, and Matt Armstrong wasn't sure really who to put in there, so what he did is he took Measle and put him in that central back spot.
So coming back on after getting his calf or hamstring stretched out again is Matt McGaldy. Here's Saranac trying to get the ball forward. It's that's Rainville. And now Duffy toward midfield, looking far side. That's Montville. Braxton Montville moved forward from his central midfield position. Now it's Newsome. Connor O'Neill drops it back. Got O'Dupree back to O'Neill. Rainville at central midfield.
Well, just inside of a minute to play for the Chiefs. They're trying every opportunity with 5 and 6 players behind the ball. It's kind of tough to create those chances.
Substitute coming in, Reagan Baker. Coming in for Peru. Referee starting to play. Less than 30 seconds to go. Ball's right at midfield. Good work there by Witkowitz. Foul called. Stopping the clock. It's going to be a direct kick here. And you're going to have a caution issued. Matt McGaldy being issued a caution for Peru. 16 seconds remaining. Critical opportunity. Webster is up at the 18. There is no keeper for Saranac. This is it, boys and girls. Direct kick, Ryan Gatto Dupree. Everybody lined up on the 18, waiting on the official's whistle. So 21 seconds. Clock is being reset to 21 seconds, according to the officials. Ryan Gatto Dupree to take this, one of the most important direct kicks probably in his career. Just inside the 18, or just inside the midfield stripe. Ball is launched forward, not in the direction he wants it. It's going to go off the end line. And that's going to do it, I'm pretty sure here.
Yeah, because you don't have a lot of time. By the time the back sets the ball, we're going to be done before he even gets a foot in the ball.
That's going to do it here from George Brendler Field. Your 2018 Section 7 Class B boys champions are the Peru Indians.
And again, I think the fans were entertained tonight, even in this boys contest. I think at first we thought that Peru might have kind of run away with the game, but Saranac kind of restructured themselves and I thought had some good opportunities, but there was no way they could solve the back of those Indians.
They did fight back. They did make some adjustments, and they did well to make a game out of it. They, like you said, they just couldn't solve the defense of the Peru Indians. So we're going to have the presentation of the Section 7 championship here shortly, and that'll be done at midfield, or just shy of midfield. Both teams are congratulating each other and offering condolences. So as we said earlier, Peru will advance to face the Section 7 champion, Coach Rob McAuliffe. Chilly night here from George Brendler Field. Really two great games of soccer, both ending with a 1-0 score, but two really outstanding games. It's been a pleasure to bring the call to you folks out there watching all around the world.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing both the lady victors as well as the gentlemen victors move on and play those Section 2 and Section 10 teams.
It's always nice to see local teams do well, and we've had only a few championships won from Section 7. Certainly on the boys' side, we've had Shazy with 8 championships on Class D, and Plattsburgh High School won recently in Class B. On the girls' side, we've only had 3 state champions in Section 7, all 3 being Shazy. So it would be nice to see another class come through. Certainly be nice to see Shazy win again, but it's nice to spread the wealth around a bit and have another school bring home a crown.
It's hard sometimes when you start to get out of your own section because the level of competition when you get down into Section 2 or you get down into Section 1, the level of play is just, I won't say another platform, but the technical ability of those players is very different than up here.
Absolutely. So we're having the presentations now, and they're calling the captains of the Saranac team to midfield to receive game ball, and congratulations from Shazy coach Rob McAuliffe. So coming to midfield for Saranac will be Cameron Duffield, Connor O'Neill, and Shane O'Neill, the 3 captains for Saranac. Receiving the game ball, and congratulations. And now to present the Section 7 championship trophy to the captains of the Peru squad, right directly at midfield here at George Brendler Field. And they're going to send the whole squad out.
And they're going to send them as close to their fans as possible because, as you and I both know, this isn't just that first step. A lot of those parents have been taking those kids to possibly travel in premier practices. They've been taking them all over the state, and so it's kind of nice to let the parents share in this accolade.
Absolutely. It's a year-round commitment nowadays for soccer. Indoor soccer throughout the winter months and in the summer months, and even outdoor soccer. So yes, it's a huge commitment for the parents and guardians for these young gentlemen, and they deserve accolades as well, for sure, for the time commitment and sacrifice. Taking their official picture, and I guess that's going to do it for us here. For Calvin Castine on the camera and Rick Hunter, I'm Lee Barcombe. As I said before, we're very pleased to bring you this NFHS broadcast along with Hometown Cable. Please tune in tomorrow for the Class D championships at noon and 2 p.m. Again, thank you for watching. Have a good evening.
And thanks to Lee Barcombe and Rick Hunter. This is viewer-supported local television. If you're a soccer fan who's watching this from either Peru or Saranac, maybe it's time to start supporting Hometown Cable so we can continue to do this in the future. Thank you for watching.